Okay. Okay. Today's class is okay. Let us look at it, guys. Today's class is this is related to the concept of routing. What is meant by routing? First, I'm going to tell you diagrammatically. Then I'm going to show you programmatically. Yeah. So first, let me explain you what is the routing and all, which is very simple, guys. You don't need to worry about too much about routing. The concept is very simplified. Okay, very simple to implement also, and which is very interesting as well. Okay, so go to okay, so
Hey,
somebody talking. Yeah, let us mute. Okay, see here, there is one app component. Assume this is app component. Okay, so this is app component. Now here I would like to take a menu items, like this is admin. Okay, and this is okay, maybe like this is admin, this is something other product, this is another menu item, this is menu items, and this is maybe like okay, person. See here, guys. Now this is the menu, right? This is a menu. This menu contains three items, menu items. Now what I want to do is, if I click on this admin, if I click on this admin, okay, here I would like to display, okay, in this place. You can define any place, guys. This you can define this place, or you can provide this place, or you can configure. Okay, you can configure your screen where you want to display. What you want to display on which component? Okay, on which item. So if you click on admin, then it has to display here admin component. Okay, here it should be admin component. When it has to be admin component, whenever this is admin, whenever this is admin, this is going to be the admin component. The same way, if I click on no, this is a product, right? If user clicks on product, then we have to display here, okay, product component. Now what should happen to the admin component? Previously it has displayed, it is going to get overridden. Admin component will not be displayed. Okay, admin component is going to be removed in this area, and then what it has to happen, product component has to display here. Okay, so yeah, that's it. So now admin component is not going to display. Now when user clicks on person menu item, then our goal is whatever product component he has displayed, right, it has to remove product component, and person component needs to be displayed. Okay, so this is navigation. If you click on something, okay, you have to display here one component, related component, it has to display. Okay, for that, okay, what are the things that we need to do here is, okay, first okay, let me tell you this one. First I'm going to tell you okay, let me repeat these steps. First I have to create app component. Of course app component will be there. In the app component I want to take three links. Okay, I'm going to take three links here. Not only three, it can be any number of things. Okay, just for example, okay, for example, we need to follow all these three things. Okay, so here this is link 1, link 2, and link 3. And coming to here, whenever you click on this one, whenever you click on this particular one, what should happen here? This one related component, it has to display in this place. Mean this place can be called as, okay, router outlet. Okay, this can be called as what? Router outlet. You can define where you want to display. Okay, you can display where you really want to display. Okay, where you really want to display. Okay, so okay, even you can provide this place in the corner. If you click on, if you take this corner, and then if you click on this one, you can display this particular part. That depends on your design. But now I just want to very simple, I really want to take a simple design. Okay, this is the, okay, some this place, okay, this place is going to become a router outlet, meaning that, okay, so this is a placeholder. Okay, this can be called as, to understand, this can be called as placeholder. What to place? Okay, component. Which component? On which user has clicked on which user has clicked on. Okay, so if user clicks on 2, then we need to display component 2. Component 2. Okay, it has to display component 2. Okay, if user clicks on 3, then what should happen? You have to display 3 component. Okay, 3 component. You got it, guys? This is going to be 3 component. Fine? Yeah. Okay. So let us look at it, guys. So what is that meaning? Two. Okay. This is why. Yeah. Let's go to here again. Again. So now whatever component you are clicking on, whatever menu you are clicking on, these are the menu items. Menu item related component we have to display here. This can be called as placeholder. Okay, just look at it, guys. Okay, now so this is the navigation. This can be called as navigation. Okay, right? Let us note it down. Navigation. So as part of navigation, what are the things available? Links. We need to take the links. Links. Okay, links contains link 1, link 2, okay, and etc. It will be having like this. Okay, now so whenever you click on this link, link 1, link 2, user may click on any link. Okay, user may clicks on any link. Upon clicking on any link, it has to display one component in a given place. Okay, in which place it has to display? The placeholder, that can be called as placeholder, where, okay, related component. Okay, so selected component, again I'm going to say selected component, selected link related component. Okay, this is more, okay, explanation. This has more explanation. Okay, let's look at it, guys. Where, okay, so this is the place where selected link component is displayed. Okay, so this is link, link 1, link 2, and etc. These are the multiple links will be available. And coming to place, and coming to, okay, this is something like this. Links, link 1, link 2, etc. will be there. Okay, now what is the other thing that we need to, yeah, this is placeholder, and these are the links, right? Yes, each link is has to associated with the path. Okay, that is the path. Okay, that can be called as, okay, router link. This can be called as router link. Okay, so router link is not, router link is associated with, router link is associated with, okay, associated with each link. This is the path actually. Okay, this is something like what? This is a path. Okay, associated. This is a path associated with, this is a path associated with each link. See here, guys. Yeah, this one. Okay, so now this is a path actually. So path means that routes, exactly it is going to routes, okay, which component, and then for which path, okay, and mapping information. Let's look at it, guys. We need to provide mapping information. Mapping is for which, okay, link, for which link, and router link. This can be called as, okay, router link. See here, guys, something like link means it's a link which is associated with router link. For which link, okay, which component. Okay, it maps, okay, between, okay, link and, okay, link and component. Okay, which links, link and component. Okay, let me, okay, these are just why I'm providing this kind of okay, text instructions means, okay, before going to our diagrammatical approach, before going to our explanation, before going to our okay, practical approach, you have to know what are the things available inside this. Okay, that's why I have provided link. Okay, now I'm going to give you the diagrammatically, I'm going to point line. See here, guys, of course this is the app module, and the link is, I'm going to provide here, link is maybe like product. I'm going to say product. Okay, product is going to be displayed, And then what is this? This is going to be something like maybe like admin. Okay, and this is going to be something like other thing. Okay, these are the links, maybe like menu items. We can say menu items are links. Okay, person also. Now what should happen here actually? Whenever, okay, this is nothing but placeholder. Okay, this is the place where a component has to display. See here guys, this can be called as placeholder. Okay, now let us look at it guys. So in the background, yeah, apart from the UI what user can see in the HTML, apart from that we need to say, yeah, this whenever we click on here, which component has to display, we need to provide the, we need to provide such mapping. So where we are going to provide that kind of information means here we are going to provide router link. Router link. So this is one router link. For this link I'm going to provide one router link. For this I'm going to provide one router link. For this we are going to provide one router link. So assume this is router link 1, this is router link 2. Somebody message me. So I lost my I lost all the information on the screen. Okay, the the question is some Mahesh from JFS3. So yesterday's class practice. Okay, yesterday's concept is also going to get included. Okay, please wait for some time, and then whatever exercise that I have given is given yesterday, right? So make sure please do that. That is sufficient to understand this concept, and then I'm going to mix yesterday's concept and today's concept, and we are going to do lot of exercises. Okay, please follow my instructions and please follow my things. Okay, definitely I'm going to practice all those things. Okay, so make sure that whatever things I have done from your side you have to do it. I'm going to take care of whatever the concepts I have to give what I have to practice all the things I'm going to tell you. Okay, so please make sure follow my instructions, follow the things, wait for few things. Okay, wait for few things to happen to practice something. Okay, right. I don't know where we are now. Okay. Okay. So now these are the things you need to remember. Okay. So what is this? Links. And then this is what? Placeholder. And this is what? Router link. And this is mapping. Okay. You know, mapping is nothing but the link between router link and the component. Okay. This is something like, okay. Yeah, maybe see here guys, these are the links and this is a, okay, this is going to be the placeholder. This can be called as placeholder, and this placeholder can be called as router outlet and a router link. So this is a normal link. This link may be href, or this link may be button or anything. Okay, this is a UI component. Menu items, you can call it as sometimes menu items. When user clicks on this particular component, when user clicks on this particular thing, okay, then it has, this item is going to be associated with the router link. Okay, this is going to associate with the router link. This is going to associate it with router link. This is router link 1, this is router link 2, and this is router link 3. Okay, router link 3. Each this can be a link. Okay, link may be a link or button or something, anything, that can be anything. Okay, now whenever you click on this particular link or button, this is associated with one router link. See here guys, router links. Then whenever you router link is raised, it can be called as path. Okay, even sometimes it can be called as path. Here in the background, in the background, what we are going to maintain is, if router link 1 comes, okay, router link 1 comes, which component we have to call? Component 1. If router link 2 comes, what component we have to call? If router link, okay, router link 3, component 3 will be available. Okay, router link, if router link 4 is available, if router link 4 is coming, then component 4 is going to be the component 4 is going to be provided. You see here, guys, router link 1, router link 2, router link 3, router link 4, maybe like router link 4. This can be called as mapping information. So what mapping information is doing? This kind of router link 1, router link 2, router link 3, router link 4 is available right in the mapping. Each router link is associated with one component. Meaning that if router link 1, if user clicks on this link or button, then router link 1 is going to be raised. Then it goes to mapping. It will check what component it is. Router link 1, component 1, right? Then component 1 is going to get displayed here. Okay, see, let's look at it, guys, clearly. If you understand this, okay, if you understand this, how the flow is happened, then we can do it very easily. Of course, we are working with component means, okay, we are going to